There is one superb book by Osho. The title of that book is The Art of Dying. I read that book, and I will definitely throw out light on the each and every topics of that book. But in this video, I just want to throw some light on the essence of that book, The Art of Dying. Actually, in that book, what exactly Osho wants to show, see, means wants to tell, what exactly he wants to tell, that the art of dying. In that video, he is not talking about the physical dying, means he is not talking about the dying of your body. In that book, he is talking about the death of your ego, the death of your identification with this body, this mind, this physicality. But how does it happen? Means we are living entity, we are living, we are eating, drinking, taking breath every day, all every moment we are doing that. We are wearing clothes. So it it is very difficult to understand that means how can we forget the identity with our body and our mind, because since birth we have been living in a particular direction, that I am this body or this mind, or I am this body and this mind. That whatever comes in my mind, I feel that it's right, it's my thought, it's my emotions. If someone says something about me which I don't like, I feel hurt. That means I am identified with my mind. That someone has said something about me, and I don't like that saying. I don't like the statements which are said about me, and something happens in my mind, and that creates some kind of emotions which I don't feel likable. And I feel that if someone has created a little turbulence in my mind which I don't like, so that we can say that I am hurt. I am hurt. If someone insults me, or if I say something and the other person contradicts that, so we feel hurt. We feel hurt means kind of some kind of emotions triggers in our mind, and we just show that we are hurt. We I am hurt. I feel that hurt. So what does he say in, he say in that book, that the art of dying? He is saying that your ego has to die. Your false identification with your body has to die. Your false identification with your mind has to die. And whatever, then if you are identified with your mind and body, then your relations will become like that only. So you have to then struggle for your relations. You have to struggle every day. You have to struggle for your life, because now you are identified with your emotions, with your mind, and you are making relations with other person through that center, and that center is not constant. Means if you like someone, if you, in your definition, uh, in the definition of egoistic central, uh, we love someone means that we want something from that person, and that is, we call that love. That I want something from you, I want pleasure from you, I want some respect from you, I want some, there are some physical desires which I want to fulfill, and for that I need someone, and I will fulfill that desires from you. That we call love. That I love that person, I love you, from that egoistic center. And that center keeps on changing, keeps on changing with time. That center is in domain of time, and uh, with time everything changes. Likewise, your mind and your emotion and your priority gets changed with time. So if now you love someone, someone loves you, but with time maybe that the priorities of that other person might change, and that person might love some other person, then you feel hurt because you are in that domain. So in this book, in the book The Art of Dying, Osho wants to say that you just let your ego die. You just leave your identification with your mind and body. You just become one with God, become one with existence, become one with space, the consciousness, the awareness. And that is the art of dying. That is the art of dying. Means the death of your ego is the birth of yourself. Means you born bodily once, and then you reborn with consciousness. Means you have to take two births. That one is physical birth and one is atmic birth. That the you become one with Paramatma. That's your real birth, and then there is no death and rebirth. Means now you you come out of that loop of death and birth, and that is your real birth, and that is the art of dying. You have to die from your egoistic center. You have to let your egoistic center die, and then you can live this life joyfully. Then you can test this life, you can enjoy this life. Otherwise you will be hurt all the time. Someone or the other keeps on hurting you. You have problems all the time with someone or the other. You have problems with your body, you have problems with your mind, you have problems with your spouse, you have problems with your relatives, you have a problem with government, you have problem with educational system, you have problem with everything. You have problem with weather, you have problem with pollution, you have problem with everything, because you are in the domain of materiality. So that's why there are many problems. And if you come out of that domain and you become spiritual, you become one with existence, one with God, then you can say that, yes, now I am living. Otherwise, you are not living. You are just you are just programming. You are just robot, and you are living a robotic life. Nothing bigger than that. If you want to live a real life, the exact life, then you have to come out of that material domain and enter into spiritual domain, and that is the real birth, and that is the concept of the art of dying.